Hi, my name's Dale. I'm the head teacher at Berry English Preschool, Kawagoe, Saitama, Japan. We're looking for a new member of our team, so I thought I'd make a little video just to give you some extra information about the position. So we're a small family-run school in Kawagoe. The nearest station is Kawagoe Station, but we're actually in the middle of about 4 different stations. Then it's a 20-minute dreaded bus ride from the station that no one enjoys, but it's not too bad. The best bet is if you can come by car or bike or something like that, but it's definitely doable. From the station you get a 20-minute bus. But we're a little family-run school. It's me, my wife run the school, and then at the moment we have 3 teachers. Two from the States, one from the Philippines, and I'm from London, England. We're looking for another team member because we're in our 3rd year. Word has got out that we're a pretty good place to be at. So we got a bit of an influx of children coming in, and we really want to bring in more of the younger children, the 2-year-olds, those on the cusp of becoming 2, so that we can create some actual kids that have gone through our system. Our first proper graduate will be leaving at the end of this school year, and she's been here since the 1st year of kindergarten. She has a reading age of 9, about 9, but she speaks completely fluently. She could wander into a school in any English language speaking country in the world and do fine. We are a school that we're not the same as other preschools. Maybe if you've had experience working in preschools around like Yokohama or like where there is a lot of competition and a lot of the schools that run that cater for foreign parents, then maybe we are similar to those schools. But we try to make our children learn English naturally. It's not if you do all these textbooks, then they'll be able to speak English. Start with colours, then animals, and all this. It's about giving them experiences and it all being in English. So from the very beginning, there is no Japanese in the school. I can speak Japanese, obviously my wife can, but we just don't use it. We don't need it. When they come here, it's like they've got off a plane and they've come to a foreign kindergarten. Most of our children are Japanese. We have, in fact, at the moment we only have one child that is, she's half Japanese, half African, and we cater for Japanese parents who want their children to be bilingual. So the premise is at home everything's Japanese, at school when they communicate with their friends and everything like that, it's in English, and it works well. It works great. We're not ramming it down their throats. They want to play, so they want to speak. We have a half an hour lesson a day where it's an actual lesson, and that'll be a math lesson, a science lesson. We call it discovery lesson, literacy, so reading and writing. We push reading a bit because once they graduate and they go on to a Japanese elementary school, they need, if they can read, then they can always just pick up a book and they can practice their English by reading a book. Whereas those that can't read tend to forget really quickly. Well, basically for an applicant to know, is we use the British EYFS curriculum. So we take the curriculum straight out of what is being used in British schools, and we use that as a base. The bar is pretty low, as it takes all the different aspects of early years learning, and it just has a baseline there that we need to make sure that they all attain before they graduate. From there, we use that as a jumping board just to see how far we can push the kids. Our children, we have 5 children per teacher. Anything more than that, and I don't believe it is possible to know the ins and outs of each child and nurture them in a language that's not their own. So we try to keep that ratio of 5 to 1. I say try, we'd try damnedest to stick to it. So if you're a teacher that likes to focus on individual children's needs, and work in an environment that is one of the teachers is peeping through the door at the moment, but I don't think she wants to be on camera. But we try to make it a fun environment, a good environment. As long as you work hard, you have the children's interests in mind, so your number one priority is how well your children are doing, then I personally think this is a great place to work, because we try to give you as much freedom as possible to do what you want to do. Try to be as flexible as possible. We don't believe in negative reinforcement, so like punishing children and stuff like that. They're the only times where I would step in and say, look, let's try and find a positive way to make this work. Rather than, we're not drill instructors, we're teachers. And yeah, we just I started the school because I wasn't happy with the way a lot of schools run, and I didn't feel like I could do what I really wanted to do in those schools. So I've started a school. We're 3 years old now. We're starting to do really well, and we just want a team member here. As we are running, we do a 5-to-1 ratio. We're not as rich as other schools, so we do need help where other schools may contract out for help. But as far as the hours, Monday to Friday, based around 8 to 4. The children are in 9 till 2. Those are the times you have to be there 9 till 2. But if, say, you have an appointment or something like that and you need to go home early on the day, that's fine, as long as you've got your prep ready. If you're organised, then you're flexible outside those hours. We also have the opportunity for you to earn more money by doing afternoon lessons. We have an after-school daycare. So there's possibilities. If the salary is not what you're looking for or not enough for your lifestyle, we can look at ways where you can supplement that salary. Also, if you're looking to find out how a small school is run, the problems we have, I'm always moaning about it. So you can find out what it's like to run a school, and hopefully maybe you can learn from my mistakes. But yeah, that's what our kids are fantastic. They speak really well. You can laugh and joke around with them. I'm never happier than when I see a teacher laughing and joking around with children on their own level. The only time that I don't like it is when the classroom looks like a lecture hall and the children are sitting like that, trying to keep their eyes open while the teacher's just telling them about things. To me, a teacher should be on the level of the children. So if you think that's the type of place you want to work at, doing loads of crafts, running around, jumping, singing, just helping your children where they need it, working with a small group of children in a place with people that teach rather than people that are waiting for a paycheck, then please call us. This has been a bit of a longer video than I wanted, but also, I suppose I should say, we go to the park every day. We have a school bus. We try to get the children outside once a day, 1 o'clock after lunch. I rented a patch of land in the forest nearby, and so we take the children out to the forest on Fridays to spend a day in the forest, eat lunch in the forest, and play where you have to be careful of twigs, bugs, all sorts. It's not just a concrete play area. You're in the forest. There are trees everywhere, bugs everywhere. It gets them. It's just a normal. Rather than being in the city and just being in the city, you get the opportunity to play in nature. There was one other thing I wanted to say. Also, we have a school dog and a school cat. If you're allergic to dogs and cats, I'm afraid it wouldn't be a good idea to apply. But yeah, we have a school dog, Bella, that, so the children know how to. Sorry, the children are poking their eyes through the side there. Yeah, we have a school dog and a school cat, so if you're allergic or you're scared of them, sorry. And you must be a native level speaker. We do not discriminate against nationalities. One of our teachers is from the Philippines, not typically English as a first language country, but she's a fantastic teacher. But we do discriminate against language ability. So you have, as you're teaching English, you have to be fluent in English, a fluent, a native level ability, which doesn't mean you know very long words. It means that you have a grasp of the English language, or you have a sense of it. You're in the culture of it. You know when someone's made a funny grammatical error, so that you can correct the children. Because from the very beginning, if you don't correct it, it becomes a habit they can never break. So yeah, I suppose that's it. But we just my two top priorities are making a nice place to work and fantastic place for children to be at. Making a school that I want for my son. My son goes here. I put him in the class. That's why I'm not in the classroom. But anyway, yes, I hope to look forward to hearing from you soon. Please take a look at our YouTube channel if you'd like, and get an idea for what we do here. And I hope to speak to you soon. Thank you very much.